cute. It's almost bedtime when my phone finally buzzes, startling me and almost making me drop my phone on my face. Lena's name pops up and I tap what I hope is the right button.
Hello? Miho? Can you hear me? It's Lena.
Her face fills the screen, making it pretty easy to see who it is. I wiggle the phone around, trying to make it point at my face. Problem is, it's reversed, so I keep confusing myself. How does Aspen use this thing so much?
Hi! I see you! Can you see me?
Yep. Hi!
She waves at the camera with her free hand. I have to sit up to do the same thing.
Thanks for calling. This is gonna be a big help.
No, yeah, no problem. Sorry I've forgotten you so many times. I know I'd be totally upset if people couldn't remember who I was. It's like, hello? How can you forget me?
It's alright. I'm pretty used to it by now.
Yeah, but still, it's gotta suck. I've got an idea, though. I'll just call you like this every night, and that way I won't forget you, right?
Maybe.
If this works out, I mean.
Yeah. If it works. I really hope it does. Still, every night...
Even if the phone makes it a lot easier, that's a lot of phone calls to make. Forever. Funny how that word keeps getting in my way.
Yeah, it's no big deal, though. I mean, I'm always on my phone before I go to bed anyway, so I can just make calling you part of my routine, like brushing my teeth and stretching. Ever since I quit ballet, I have more free time, so I can fit it in. That way I won't forget to do it. That would be kind of funny if I did, though. Not like funny, but funny like ironic. I think that's how you use that word. Aspen always tells me I'm wrong, though. Actually, speaking of Aspen...
Lena goes on to tell me a story about work today, which turns into a story from work the day before. She goes on like that for a while. I try to smile and laugh when it seems appropriate, but my arm is starting to get sore from holding out my phone like this. Finally, she runs out of steam and yawns, switching into sleepy mode in seconds.
Anyway, I just thought that was funny. I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm super tired. You're coming to the Bell House in the morning, right?
Yup. I'll be there with Aspen.
Okay, see you soon then. I hope. Well, I'll see you either way. But I hope I remember you. Sorry if I don't.
That's fine. Thanks for trying. Good night.
I try to figure out how to hang up, my fingers hovering over the screen like I'm about to squish a bug. Fortunately, Lena does it first, and that ends the call for both of us. If I lie back down in bed with my phone in my hand. It isn't heavy, but it's definitely a big deal. Also, does she know how to charge it? If this works out with Lena tomorrow, it could change everything for me again. I'm not sure if Lena really thought about what she was getting into when she said she'd call me every day. Same goes for Aspen and Juliet, of course. I'm sure all of them mean it when they promise, but those are really hard promises to keep, no matter who's making them, even though they're all willing to go through so much trouble for me. Odds are, at some point, at least one of them will eventually miss the day, and that'll be that. No second chances. Even if we started over, it would never be exactly the same. With my other hand, the one that isn't holding the phone, I reach up and grab my necklace, feeling the warmth of my bead. It's been a big pain lately, but for such a long time, my magic was my most useful tool, my secret weapon. As much hiding and scavenging as I did before, it would have been 10 times worse if any of my crimes had followed me. Are those days really past me now, permanently? Aspen's idea about stopping my magic is interesting, and I can't get it out of my head. Being able to be remembered by everyone I care about is the #1 thing I could ask for right now. But will it always be that way? Say there was a way that I could change things and make it so people didn't forget me. What if it wasn't possible for me to change my mind later? Sure, it sounds nice at the moment, but forever is a long time. I keep being reminded of that. I tug my necklace up so that I can see the bead. It still has a soft white glow to it. I wish I knew what it meant. I wish I knew what any of it meant, or how it worked. I wish I didn't have to deal with these questions and problems. Of all the forms of my magic to take, it had to be this confusing one. Gripping my bead in my fist, I yank my necklace off of my neck and hurl it away from me. It clatters and rattles as it hits the wall and in the floor, lying like a snake in the darkness. Closing my eyes, I silently count in my head. 1, 2... There's no flicker or pop as my necklace reappears around my throat, as if it had never left. My bead hasn't changed at all, not that I expected it to. Sighing, I roll over onto my side. Not tired enough to sleep, but not feeling like doing much else either. This necklace has felt like a lot of things before. A comfort, a memento, a guide. It's been my one constant since the beginning. Right now, heavy against my pillow, it feels like an anchor. Like always, the next morning I'm cheered up by seeing my friends. After a quick breakfast, Aspen spreads out some sheets of paper on the table, and Julia and I both crowd in to see.
So I started doing some research on Gumiho. I found plenty of information that I thought was interesting, but I'm not sure how much of it will be useful.
Hey, that does sound just like me.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
Good. As I was saying, it's hard to figure out what's accurate and what isn't. A lot of the specific details would have had to come from the Gumiho themselves, and as far as I can tell, none of them are talking. I couldn't find anything about memory or forgetting. Maybe it's self-explanatory, why not? Beyond that, most of what seemed accurate were things that we already knew, like being able to change into a fox. Have you had any luck, Juliet?
I'm afraid not. I checked what books I could think of, and none of them yielded any more than you said. I'm not aware of anyone else around who might be helpful either, unfortunately. Of course, it's only been a couple of days so far. I'll keep looking. We're bound to learn something eventually.
I'll keep looking too. There was one other thing that came up I thought might be worth mentioning.
Oh?
I read a lot about Gumiho carrying a special bead that has something to do with their magic. You have one of those yourself, right?
I remove my necklace more gently than last night and hold it out for them to see.
Yeah. I've had it my whole life.
May I see it?
You can try.
I pass it to her and Aspen handles it delicately.
Pardon? What do you mean?
It poofs out of her hand and back around my neck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I couldn't get rid of it, even if I wanted to.
Am I wrong? Or is it glowing?
Hey, come on! Don't fight! Hey! Oh my god. Yeah, they like, they're just play fighting. That's nothing serious.
Yeah, that part's new. I was in bed when I noticed it a couple days ago. I know it's important, but not how or why.
Your wild instincts inform you.
Juliet says it's no matter of factly, not like there's something bad or that I should have gotten rid of it. There's still a part of me. My other self, no, the other part of me hasn't gone away. Even as I've spent more time away from it, when I first came to Wellington, I still thought of myself as a fox. Now, I'm not sure how I see myself. But my bead and its mysteries are a reminder that I'm something different.
Well, that sounds promising. It means something is happening, even if we're not sure what. Let us know if you notice it changing in any other ways, Miho. The more knowledge we have, the better.
Yeah, I will.
Once again, I think of Silver and her bead, which shone much more than mine. Will mine look like that someday? I wonder what it took to make her glow so brightly. Maybe even Silver doesn't know how the bead works. If it was instinctual, then shouldn't I understand too? I guess I'll just have to ask sometime. I wrap my necklace back around my neck, popping the magnetic clasp together.
One way or another, we'll soon know more about Miho's magic from your experiment.
Yes, I think it's just about time for Miho and I to head out. By the time we get there, it'll have been a full day.
I'm ready to go if you are. You know I hate sitting around waiting.
Another thing we have in common. All right then, let's be off.
Good luck, you two. Let me know how it goes.
Will do.
This time when we get to the Bell House, Lena isn't waiting outside.
There's always a chance she just forgot in the regular way. I should have texted her first.
Guess we'll find out.
Uh-oh. For what it feels like the thousandth time in the last few weeks, I'm shaky with nervous energy. At least there's not any risk here. In the worst case scenario, nothing changes. I take the lead and open the door for Aspen, then follow her in. Lena's behind the counter.
Hey, boss!
She looks at me.
Who's your friend?
Oh my god, she's joking. I try to hide a disappointment from my face. Well, it was worth a shot. It's too bad, but at least I was prepared.
Amiho,
I knew it!
With you.
I knew it!
I remember everything. Told you my secret technique would work.
Sorry, I knew it.
I'll call you again tonight.
Aspen leans against me in relief. Collapses might be a better way to put it. I can tell she's thinking the same thing I am. Dealing with events like her trip home just got a lot easier to deal with.
God, Lena, you nearly gave me a heart attack. But I'm so glad to hear it that I don't even care.
Yeah, I was like, Lena's the kind of person to make that kind of joke.
me too.
A huge weight feels like it's been lifted off my shoulders. Not all of my problems are solved, but at least some of them are. Also, I don't know if they met at like noon, and then you called at midnight, and then you meet a little bit before noon, like they have to be like really precise with the time. Otherwise, maybe it's like on the cusp of forgetting and they don't. Still at my side, Aspen holds my hand and Lena's eyes bug out in shock.
Are you two?
After giving me a quick kiss on the cheek, Aspen nods.
Why, yes, we are.
Lena looks like she's seen a ghost.
Oh, no way! You seriously started dating someone before I did? I thought I had that one in the bag!
Like usual, I wasn't aware we were competing, but I certainly did win in this case.
Well, I guess just this once it's fine, since you two are pretty cute together. But I'll win next time!
Lena, such good energy.
And what exactly is next time?
Not sure yet, but I'll figure that out soon. I guess I'll leave you two lovebirds alone for a bit. Talk to you tonight, mijo.
Bye.
Putting her headphones in, Lena disappears into the back of the cafe, leaving the lobby to Aspen and me.
I do only have a bit, unfortunately. Probably better that no customers walk in like this.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really glad this worked.
Me too. Now we don't have to worry anymore.
Not nearly as much, at least. I'll be busy this evening, but I'll call you later. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. I should go tell Juliet that our idea worked too.
I'm sure she'll be overjoyed as well. Have a good day at work, and I'll try to message you if I can, alright?
Yeah. I'll try to figure out how to send a response.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have lots of practice. Talk to you again soon. But not soon enough.
Ah!
Bye.
We give each other a quick hug and then I head back to the library to deliver the good news. Like we expected, Juliet's also relieved. She gives me a quick lesson in how to send messages, although she's almost as slow as I am. I spend most of my shift working, texting Aspen when I can, and looking forward to tomorrow. She can text already? She's learned the language that quickly? Damn. Oh shit, okay, let's go to the library. While I'm sitting at the library's front desk, Gwen and Tommy come in accompanied by Gerby, of course. She did say that they'd be back again. The two of them come over to where I'm sitting.
Hi there. Sorry to bother you. I know this is a weird question, but the other day there was someone here who played with my son while I was studying. But neither of us can remember who it was. Do you think you might be able to help?
Hey! Actually...
I explain my magic and how I've met Tommy and Gwen a couple times, as well as Elijah. When I'm done, both of them look amazed.
Whoa! I can't wait to tell Dad!
Oh my god.
That's certainly... a lot. But you know what? I believe it. It lines up with the gaps in my memory. I thought I was just getting stressed out and forgetting things. Well, I probably am, but I'm glad it's not the case here. Is there some way to keep from forgetting you? Especially if we've met so many times before
I
already.
don't want to video call these two. I would rather have them forget. We exchange numbers and I tell her that Tommy's always welcome to come hunt for bugs here. I just don't know if I'll be joining him. What?
Talk to you later. Good night.
I press the button to end the call on my phone and then gently set the device on my windowsill. Getting through the phone calls needed to make sure I'm not forgotten is more work than I expected. I'm glad that the people I've befriended are willing to put in the effort to see me every day. It's still such an inconvenience though, and such a risk. For their sake, as much as my own, I need to try to find a better solution. Whether that means getting rid of my magic entirely or not, I have to at least know what my options are. I can't leave it all for Aspen and Juliet to figure out. Either I need to put my own effort into. While I'm not nearly as good at reading and researching as they are, there's still that one idea that comes to mind a few times. It's time to finally put it into action. Leaving my phone in my room, I get dressed and slip silently out the front door, making my way to Mount Victoria. At the very edge of the path, I transform. Nose close to the ground, I head for the tree line and the wild part of the mountain. I'm rusty when it comes to tracking, and the sheer number of scents that assault my nose is overwhelming. I have to sift between them in my head while I run, disregarding the ones that I can tell are humans, or other fabled, or just part of nature. It isn't until I'm far from any roads or homes that I finally catch what I'm looking for. That familiar but unrecognizable presence. Honing in on what I can detect a Silver's trail, I follow it as closely as I can. Sometimes the lead goes cold, but I pick it up again a few meters away, in a different direction. The path is windy and hard to follow. How does anyone live like this? Is it windy? Windy and hard to follow. It doesn't feel as if the path is leading anywhere in particular, but I stay on it, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any other signs of her. Finally, after picking up the trail yet again near the river, I follow it until it reaches a familiar spot and transform yet again.
No way.
It's been weeks, but traces of my den are still there. The weather has destroyed a lot of it, but the tunnel is only half caved in, and evidence of the holes where I buried my snacks and supplies remain too. Has Silver been staying here? There aren't any signs of life more recent than mine. Still, her scent ends here, as if she disappeared. Sometimes, something rustles from over near the Clapstone. Even with the moonlight, it's hard for me to see, so I change back into a fox, straining all my senses to detect anything. I don't. Nothing but me and the wind. Changing forms yet again, I still get the feeling that I'm not alone.
Hello?
Closing my eyes, I listen for any kind of response, a footstep or a whisper or even a breath. All I hear is silence.
Pitiful.
Oh. The voice is just inches from my ear, and I leap away on pure instinct, spinning around to face Silver.
I gave you so many chances, and you failed every one of them.
I don't know where she came from or how I didn't notice her, but she's here, slouching in the moonlight, although I'm sure that, just like me, she could turn and run at a moment's notice. Or fight. I hope that's not what she wants, because I don't think I'd win.
How'd you do that? Sneak up on me like that, I mean.
I didn't even have to try. I see nothing has changed since last time. If anything, the human pet has only gotten more docile. Tell me, do they feed you scraps from a bowl as well?
It's a plate, usually.
She certainly hasn't gotten any nicer since last time. But as harsh as she sounds, she remains at a distance, and I let myself relax a little. Now that I've had time to get used to her existence, she doesn't seem as intimidating. Even if I was more scared, I wouldn't want to show it like last time. Maybe it's because she reminds me of myself in some ways. Although her arms are crossed, one of her wrists shines in the moonlight from where her bead hangs on a strap. It's almost like looking in a mirror. We're as different as any two people can be, but just by existing, I feel some kind of bond with her, something wild. Behind her shawl, I can see her eyes narrow.
So you admit it then. Perhaps it's for the best. A dog dreams of nothing more than its master's hand. You can close your eyes, forgetting what made you open them in the first place, and disappear.
Silver spits out her last words like a challenge, daring me to respond. Her eyes shine like her bead does. I don't respond, unsure how, not because she's made me question myself, but because I don't think she'd believe what I have to say. It feels like it's been ages, but really, it's only been a few months that I've been here in New Zealand. Not even a year ago, didn't I feel the same way as she does? Telling myself that I wasn't missing out on anything being alone, chasing some dreams for decades without even stopping to think about it, just dreaming my way through life. How could I tell her that? What could I say that would change her mind? I already know the answer. There isn't anything. Sometimes there are no right words.
I see you've forgotten how to speak as well. But tell me, if you can, what was it you hoped to achieve by coming here? I could have left you chasing your tail in the dark if I'd wanted to, but you've somehow made me curious. I fail to imagine the desires of a hound.
I unhook my necklace and hold it in one hand. The pearls make a soft sound as they bang against each other, but my bead clatters loudly against its neighbors. It's still glowing, same as this morning.
Because I wanted to ask you something. If there was some way to stop her magic. Stop people from forgetting about us.
My fingers curl over the bead. I don't even have to see her face to know her reaction. She laughs just once, and it sounds like a bark.
You managed to surprise me again. I didn't think even you would be so shameless as to try and rid yourself of your gifts. Ignore them, perhaps, but to abandon them. You have outdone yourself, dog. Fitting that you wear it around your neck like a collar.
Oh shit.
As for forgetting, I can only guess at what you must mean. Don't think yourself the same as me. My magic is nothing like yours. It takes a different form in every one of our sisters.
Really?
My sisters, I should say.
Then what does yours do instead?
I don't see why I should tell you that. A dog need not concern itself with affairs above its head.
This dog thing is getting pretty old, you know.
Then leave. I only chose to acknowledge you to satiate my own curiosity. It won't happen a second time. Goodbye, dog.
Quick as a flash, Silver transforms, the glow from her bead lingering for a moment in the air. Before her paws have all touched the ground, she's already running away. Soon, even her shining fur disappears into the night. I don't give chase. I never really expected her to answer my question in the first place. Still, I don't think this visit was a waste of time. Before I leave, I take a final look around at my den. When I left here with Juliet months ago, I expected to be back soon, but since I never went back, I never really said goodbye. It wasn't much even then, and it's even less now. Compared to some of the other hideouts I've made, I didn't stay here very long. Still, it's special. I'd have a hard time going back to sleeping in the ground instead of a bed again, even if I had to. Maybe it'll change in the future, but right now, I'm pretty sure that this will be the last den I ever made. Looking around, I'm all alone again, and it's silent. The birds that used to chirp and greet me in the morning are either sleeping or gone. Still.
Night-night, birdies.
I whisper a final farewell before changing forms and dashing back to the library. The next morning, I once again keep my visit with Silver to myself. Breakfast is tasty like usual, and after a good meal, Juliet goes to bed and leaves Aspen and I on our own. I stand up from the table and stretch, expecting Aspen to do the same.
Time to go, huh?
Not today, actually. Regina's having me go back to working a mid-shift on some days, so I don't have to go in until noon.
Oh, they can hang out.
Meaning, I can spend the whole morning with you, if you want.
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. Just that... Well, never mind. Sorry, just ignore me. I'm a little out of it.
Sometimes you just feel like, oh man, I must be like a burden to a person, and then you kind of like put yourself down a little bit, and then Aspen, I think she's like correcting herself here.
It's fine. Don't worry. But I can't just ignore you either. What's wrong?
Aspen sighs and then shrugs.
Let's go sit up front and I'll tell you. You need to open the library soon, right?
Yeah. Wanna help?
I'd love to.
Most of the preparations are already done, but we find things to do. I organize the front desk, taking care of some of the clutter, while Aspen does a quick one-over of the shelves and fixes a few out-of-place books. It reminds me a little of my first day working here. When Aspen helped out, she's a lot quieter this time, although she keeps herself busy. I wait for her to bring up whatever it is that's on her mind, rather than try to nudge it out of her. After a while, we sit down behind the desk, where Aspen looks right at home. She casually unpacks her bag, setting aside a small hand mirror and a new notebook. Then she removes an envelope. It has a fancy logo at the top, but not one that I recognize.
This was waiting for me in the mail yesterday.
The plastic part of the envelope crackles as Aspen removes the piece of paper from the inside. Frowning as she unfolds it, I watch her eyes move as she reads through it silently before sighing again.
It says, "Dear Ms. Benoit, we
Oh.
appreciate your manuscript submission and commend you for your success in completing a novel. Unfortunately, we do not find that it fits the criteria we're currently searching for, and as such must respectfully decline. Respectfully, Purple Penguin Publications."
Respectfully. Slapping her hand with the paper, she clicks her tongue.
That's it. Not even 50 words, including names. I doubt they even read past the first chapter.
Oh, Aspen.
Wait, they said no? Why?
As it says, it's not what they're looking for. I wish they would have given more detail than that, but I suppose I'm lucky to hear anything back at all.
They're totally gonna regret it in the future when your books are really popular.
Maybe.
I hope you're right. I was prepared for rejections, of course. Even Agatha Christie didn't get published until her second book. Still, I wasn't expecting them to come in so fast.
You sent it to a few different ones, right?
Yeah, rejection is hard, even if you're like, mentally ready for it. It's still rough. It still sucks.
Right, I made a list of my top 15 choices and submitted it to all of them. At first, it was going to be my top 10, but I decided maybe I should expand it some. It turns out that was a good idea. So far, 3 of them have already said no. This one stung a bit more because Purple Penguin is one I was hoping would say yes the most.
I'm sorry. I hope your other top choices still work out.
Yes, me too. It's why I wasn't going to tell you and Juliet at first. I wanted to wait until I had good news to share.
Oh, Aspen.
But I'm not sure that'll be coming.
Oh.
I'll try not to be a downer, though. I knew there was a good chance this would happen. Don't let me distract you from work, either.
Nah, you won't. Here, look at these.
In an effort to cheer her up, I pull out some of the writing practices that I've been working on and show them to Aspen.
Wow, you've improved so much already. This looks great, Miho.
With a genuine smile, Aspen slowly flips through the pages. I know there's not much to see, since it's a lot of repeating the same thing over and over, but she still looks at every one.
Really, I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
Thanks.
Showing Aspen my attempts to learn how to write feels a little silly compared to her finishing a whole novel, but I can tell that she means every word of praise.
I'm proud of myself, too.
Aspen, you should take a page out of Miho's book and be proud of yourself. Even though rejection is really rough and, it does suck, it doesn't mean that it wasn't an accomplishment. I don't tell her that a big part of my motivation is being able to read what she writes. Oh my god, that's so cute. I want it to be a surprise when I get there. From the very start, having Aspen in my life has inspired me to be a better person. Now that we're in love, it makes me want to try at least twice as hard. I want to be able to love her writing too. Even if those penguin people don't like it, I'm sure I will, because it comes from her heart. I believe in Aspen, even when she doesn't, just like she's always believed in me. I want to do everything I can to live up to that faith. Aspen sticks around for a while, reading a book from one of the shelves. I keep my nose to the grindstone all morning, using every free minute that I get to practice, only taking a break to say goodbye to Aspen when she leaves. Even when it gets boring, which doesn't take very long, and even after my hand starts to hurt, I keep practicing. One letter at a time. I'll get there. Oh my god, Lena. How is her and what's his name? Cyrus? Early in the afternoon, my phone buzzes as I get a call. I check it, expecting to see Juliet or Aspen, but I'm surprised and not surprised when I see that it's Lena.
Hello?
Hello?
Miho, I need your help. It's an emergency.
Not to downplay this, because maybe it is a real emergency, but something tells me that if it's Lena calling and saying it's an emergency, it might not be so much of an emergency as it is just something that's like a little bit urgent.
What? What's wrong?
Come to the park. I'll tell you there.
Okay. The call ends when Lena hangs up. I have no clue what's going on, but it sounds serious. I put on my shoes and hurry to the park as fast as I can. When I get there, I quickly spot Lena, her bright pink outfit making it easy.
Lena, what's happening?
Oh, Miho, good thing you're here. It's a disaster. Cyrus asked me to be in a play with him.
A play?
Why did she have to tell you at the park?
Wait, that's it?
What do you mean, that's it?
I thought you were hurt or something. You said it was an emergency.
Yeah.
It is. I have to give him my answer soon.
I sigh and force myself to come down to Lena's level. I was expecting to find out someone was hurt, so I'm just relieved that that's not the case.
Okay, I don't get it. Why is that such a bad thing? I thought you wanted to spend time with him.
Yeah.
I do, but that's a lot of responsibility. He wants me to play Siegfried, and he'd be the White Swan.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know the characters, but that seems a little backwards. Are you afraid you can't do it?
Sort of. I'm afraid that if something went wrong, that'd ruin any chance I have.
Seeing Lena be so nervous about something is the total opposite of what I'd normally expect from her. Even during the other activities we tried, she always gave it her all.
When do you have to give him an answer?
Today! That's why it's an
Why'd
emergency!
you procrastinate?
Whoa, can't you tell him you need longer to think about it?
Well, it's already been a while. I thought I'd make up my mind by now, but I still haven't. What do you think I should do?
I think if you're not up to the commitment to explain to him that you don't think you can, but you do still want to hang out with them, and that, I don't know. I just think being honest is probably the best here. Just then, I noticed Cyrus himself walking up the path towards us.
Oh, there he is.
Lena turns to see him, then looks back to me with fright.
I'm out of time!
She tries to put on a cool face as Cyrus reaches the two of us.
Hi there. Sorry to bug you, Lena, but have you decided yet?
Not yet. Still thinking about it, sorry!
It's already been a week.
Nuh-uh, not for another 43 minutes. Then it'll have been a week.
Okay, Lena. Oh, Cyrus and I just stare at her.
Can you make up your mind in the next 43 minutes?
You bet I can!
Okay. I'll just stand here.
43 minutes?
Wait, for real?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Oh, Cyrus.
I can never really tell.
Oh, Lena. Cyrus sighs.
Look, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I need to know so I can ask someone else. I already have someone cast for all the other main roles. It's just Siegfried and a couple extras that are left.
Finally, he looks at me.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation.
It's okay. We were just talking about you.
Wait, you know who I am?
Yeah, we've met before. We were partners at that painting class.
Oh no, I don't want Cyrus's number.
Huh. I was trying to remember who I was paired up with. I have the picture I made, but it didn't really help much.
Yeah, I have this magic where people forget about me after a day if I don't talk to them again.
I've had to explain this so many times by now that it just feels normal to talk about.
Really? I think I have that too, except it's not magic.
Oh my god, Cyrus.
How do you and Lena know each other then?
We do a vid call every day. I talk about my life, and Miho talks about hers.
Does she? Oh, I'm so sorry. I accidentally bumped into her. So far, that's only really half true, but I don't mind.
I see. Say, Miho, right? How would you feel about being a tree?
A tree.
A tree.
Yeah, in the play, I mean. There's still a couple small parts like that I need to fill.
Oh!
Lena's face lights up with excitement.
If you do it, I'll do it!
Wait.
My immediate reaction is to say no. Being up on a stage in front of people's lot for me, no matter how much better I've gotten at talking. But it seems like it would be helping out Lena and Cyrus too.
What would I have to do?
Stand there. Haven't you seen a tree before?
Oh, Cyrus.
That's it.
Why don't you just get a cardboard cutout?
That's it.
I sigh the heaviest sigh of my life. I hope I don't regret this.
Fine.
Both of them perk up, and I see an actual smile on Cyrus's face for maybe the first time ever.
Cool. I appreciate it.
We're gonna be great! You're gonna be the best tree in the play!
Rehearsal starts soon. I'll send you both the info. I guess I'll need to talk to you every day too, right?
Okay, Cyrus, I see you crawling
Yeah,
in.
otherwise you'd have to ask me every time.
Oh! Let's make a group chat!
Lena instantly pulls out her phone and starts tapping.
I'm not sure.
Done!
I feel my phone shake in my pocket, and I see Cyrus checks his as well.
I guess that works. Anyway, thanks, both of you. See you at rehearsal.
Did Lena agree though?
See ya!
Bye.
What is the Siegfried and White Swan? I need to look this up later. When it comes to matters of theater, I know very little. Cyrus takes off, leaving Lena and I by ourselves.
Thanks as well. I feel a lot better having someone else I know be there.
Just don't forget her by then.
No prob. Although, I'm not so sure about being in front of a crowd. Plus, all the other actors will forget who I am unless I talk to them too.
Maybe we can make a really
Oh my
big
God.
group chat. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine if you're just gonna be an extra. It'd be a bigger problem if you were gonna have a speaking role.
Yeah, that's true. Have you ever been in a play before?
Not since I was in school, but I know the story and the part, so it should be okay. Now that I've decided, I'm gonna do my best.
No, she seems more like the Lena I know. Fiery, and full of energy. That was a surprisingly easy emergency to deal with.
In fact, I'm gonna go start practicing. See you soon!
I wave goodbye as Lena leaves. I'm not entirely sure what I've gotten myself into, but I guess I'll find out soon enough. Not long after the sun went down, it started to get pretty cold. Clouds came in out of nowhere, and so did the wind. I find myself sitting in the windowsill, looking out before I go to sleep for the night. It's cozy in here, and I have plenty of extra blankets if I need them. My breath fogs up the window, but the cold stays on the other side. Up on Mount Victoria, though, in the trees and valleys, it must be miserable out there. I wonder where Silver is and how she deals with the rain. Does she make a hole and burrow underground like I used to? Or maybe she finds somewhere dry to sneak into, like an empty shed or abandoned house. She's rude and abrasive and hasn't said a single nice thing to me. I hope she's safe anyway. As the only other Gumiho I've met, I can't help but care about her just a little. I doubt she feels the same way about me, but that's okay. I wouldn't either, in her shoes. Still, I know how bad it feels to be stuck out in the cold with everything turning into mud around you, or shivering under a tree that blocks most, but not all the rain. Wherever she is, I hope she's warm and dry. I wonder if that's the first time someone's wished that for her. Oh, true.